Ha, Morocco, Nananita, Comanche boy. How's everybody doing today? I'm here with Clown Condor.
Condor, no clown.
Clown Condor. That's what it says in my description.
Whatever you say, dog.
That was your name.
It
Did you
was
change
my
it?
name. Yeah, it's just Condor now, but
Well,
whatever you want to call me.
that's unfortunate. They were here to talk about the Steph versus Magic Johnson debate for the greatest point guard of all time.
Mm-hmm.
They're both generational point guards and changed the game at the times that they played. Magic made bigger players want to be better passers and ball handlers, and Steph shoots threes.
Makes everybody want to shoot 15 feet from behind the three
Yeah,
on a
man.
regular basis.
Like that clip on SportsCenter where those kids hit like 12 straight half-court shots. And
No, all those little small town India, them small
Mhm.
town Oklahoma kids.
Yeah, the small town Oklahoma kids. I was like, whoa, wait, hold up. This is
know.
wasn't that the Cotton Belt Conference game?
I think it was
Yeah,
because
we got out of that conference because they were booty cheeks.
Jimmy was in that tournament before.
Yeah, we got out of that conference because they were all booty cheeks.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Okay, well, we got their stats here. You want me to read off Steph? You read off Magic?
Yep, go ahead.
Steph, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He shoots 47% from field, 43% from three, with a 58% effective field goal rating. He's got 3 rings, no finals MVPs. He's got 2 regular season MVPs, is the only unanimous MVP. 8-time All-Star, 9 total triple-doubles, and is the all-time leading leader in three-pointers.
Pretty good resume. But my boy Magic here averaged 20 a game, 7 rebounds, 11 assists, 52% from the field, 30.3% from the three, but he only attempted about 1 3 a game. 84% from the free throw line, 53 from efficiency or whatever that is.
Effective field goal?
Yeah, 5 rings, 3 MVPs, 12-time All-Star, and 138 triple doubles, and that's not even playing in the stat padding era. And
Yeah.
he's 6 in assists, despite the early retirement.
The HIV retirement.
Rip.
Bro, if you look on Basketball Reference, you know how he came back in like 1995?
Yeah.
The 4-year gap or however long, all just says out due to illness, and then it says HIV in parentheses.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. But let me say this. That first ring out of those 5 rings, rookie year. Finals MVP, rookie year.
Yeah, but we got to think Magic, though. He was drafted into a team that was already ready to win.
Yeah, they
Kareem
were.
and James Worthy.
Yeah, but
Steph kind of had to grind his way up.
I don't. Well, they didn't have James Worthy yet.
They didn't have James Worthy yet?
No, James Worthy played with Michael Jordan.
Oh,
at
wow.
UNC. Yeah, so that was before James Worthy. You're right though about Kareem, but
Yeah,
they were still a good team. They weren't a super team, but they were a good team.
They were, in fact, a good team. I mean, well, you have to be, obviously, to win your first year in the league. You got to come in on a good team. But Steph Curry grinded his way up to being a dynasty.
He did.
And he is still playing. So, honestly, you saw my video. I think that the Lakers, the Warriors have potentials to get more rings.
Yep, they do. Steph Curry could probably easily end up with 5 if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think Steph's MVP days are probably over, though. So, they might, if he does get it, he's not going to get more than one more. So, they might just tie in MVPs.
Yep.
But I think Steph's going to pass him in all-star appearances. I think he's going to get more than 12. I think he might match him in rings with 5.
Maybe.
He might
stretch.
He may pass him in assists, though. I don't know how many he has, but 7 a game. He's gonna play like 5 or 6 more years, so he might just end up passing him.
I think that Steph will be in the league a long time because you think about his play style.
Yeah, that's what I talked about in
He's a shooter.
my video the other day. I talked about Steph. I
He's
said
not explosive.
his game doesn't age bad, so he's gonna stay in the league till he's 37, 40 years old.
Yeah, not like LeBron type shit, but definitely still going to average more than 20 a game because muscle memory. That fool can shoot.
That's all he needs to do is shoot.
Yep.
The main argument for Steph being better than Magic is obviously shooting better. He has a better effective field goal, but Magic has higher win shares. He has more win shares for his career than Steph Curry does.
Mm-hmm. But you could make a case for both of them having great teammates because obviously Stephen Curry was the leader of the best team ever to exist in the NBA.
So, when they were the sole superstars on their team, they both won, didn't they? Because
Yeah,
like older
'cause
Kareem was averaging like what 15 a game, and they still won a ring with him, and
just
then
about, yeah.
he won before Kevin Durant.
Yep. So their case is good. Like as before, they won before James Worthy. They won before Byron Scott, I believe. They won before AC Green. Um, I could be wrong. Before old Four Eyes. What was his fucking name? White guy.
Cooper? Oh no, the
No.
white guy.
Yeah, the one that got pieced up by Larry Bird in the finals.
What was his name? I don't remember his name. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
let me look it up because it's something simple. No, Kurt Rambis.
Kurt
Yeah,
Rambis.
before
Yeah.
Kurt Rambis. Yep. Those were I wasn't even fucking alive, but those were good days apparently to my mother. So
Good days.
yep, the Larry Bird days, the Magic days.
Yeah.
But
I mean, as I'm looking at this, honestly, I can't pick who I think would be better, Steph or Magic. You know, it's a very close debate,
mm,
but Steph is. I think he changed the game more than Magic did. Because even after Magic played, it wasn't like best player,
you didn't
ever.
really, yeah,
best
like,
shooter ever, or anything like that.
he wasn't considered the best passer ever. He wasn't considered the best playmaker ever. He
I
wasn't
think.
considered.
Well, at the time of his
he-
retirement, he was
he
considered
was
the best
considered-
passer, but he
yeah.
got passed by John Stockton and Steve Nash.
If you think about it, but Magic paved the way for like
LeBron.
players like LeBron, Lamar Odom, Penny Hardaway, even T Mac, even though he was just a scorer, but he could handle the ball. Ben Simmons, obviously,
Kevin Durant. Well, actually, yeah, kinda Kevin Durant.
kinda, because in order to be a good scorer, you gotta be able to handle the ball.
Yeah, I
So
feel Kevin Durant's kind of his own thing, though.
yeah, he is a one of a kind.
But like, yeah, especially Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons plays a lot like Magic did, just not as
He's
good,
efficient.
obviously. Yeah.
And Lamar Odom the same way. Even though Lamar Odom was only a small forward, a power forward, he was still a point forward.
Yeah,
He was
just a
the
lot
shit.
slower.
He was the shit back in the early 2000s. So hope a lot of people don't forget that. Even though he was on crack.
There is one. There is one thing that I forgot to mention, and that is Magic's way better at defense.
Magic is way better at defense. Magic
Like-
can defend the 1 through 5.
Magic averaged about 2 steals a game for his career. I think Steph's averaging about 1 for his career, but Magic is also 6'9" and super athletic, and Steph
Yeah.
Curry's a kind of like an
6'3",
average guy,
average
like
athlete.
6'3", just a regular athlete. Like it's like
180 pounds.
yeah. So he can guard point guards and select shooting guards.
Yep. But a lot of people love the. People forget. I can't recall which year it was, but during one of the finals against, I believe it was the Celtics, Magic played center when Kareem got hurt.
Yeah, I think that was his rookie year, wasn't it?
It might have been no, because it was one of the first ones with Larry Bird, so it's probably like 84 or 85. And
Okay.
Magic Johnson played center,
I do remember.
and he dropped. Damn, it might have been as a rookie, but anyway, Magic Johnson took the role of center, and he still cooked them guys.
Yeah.
Even though in my debates with a lot of people, I'd love to say that Plumbers played in the 80s and 90s, but during that time, people didn't think that. So, do with that information as you will.
Yeah, well, it's the NBA is going to progressively get better and better as time goes on. So like every time you look back an era, it's like could you imagine being in the 80s looking back at the 50s, like the comparison? 'Cause
Oh,
it's about the same
yeah.
time difference.
Mm-hmm.
Like it
Because they're like, damn, these guys, look at them, just dribbling with their left hands, fundamental, off the backboard every time. These wacky ass floaters.
black people weren't even allowed to play yet.
Oh, that's wild. And, yeah, and nobody was dunking in. Nobody was super athletic.
I'm pretty sure it was considered goaltending at that time to dunk.
Yeah, because of the Kareem rule. Well,
Yeah.
no, that was in the 70s.
Yeah, that was in the
70s.
But well, like in the
But-
50s, it was like if you dunked the basketball, I think the rule was it was a goaltending, and then they changed it to where dunking was allowed.
Yeah, you think about it, motherfuckers in the 50s were in the locker rooms drinking and smoking cigars and cigarettes and shit
Before the game.
before the games, and they were out there playing 48 minutes. Like, just surprised that there was nobody that went into cardiac arrest during that fucking time. But yeah, I mean, I look at it the same way. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I'm like, damn, like there's only a handful of players I believe that would succeed in today's era.
I think Magic's one of them, though.
Magic's one of them. Larry's one of them. MJ's one of them. Hakeem could be one of them.
I think Kareem would still succeed because no one's gonna be able to hold him.
Nobody could guard Kareem. Even if you're 7 foot, 280 pounds, you're not stopping him. He's too long. Pause.
Okay, so I think our final verdict is neither's better. Respect greatness. No.
Nah.
I'm not,
If I had to choose, I would choose Magic.
I don't think I really could choose. I mean, Steph still has more to prove, so I think I'll have to wait till the end of his career. I think he can pass Magic, but right now Magic still has him.
Yeah, because I mean, you can get your scoring from anybody with Magic on the floor because Magic's going to set you up. Because a lot of people forget that they were called Showtime Lakers for a reason. I mean, Magic was really super fucking flashy, but he still averaged 11 assists his whole career.
Yeah.
Like, that's really hard to do.
He didn't even really shoot threes or nothing. He just kind of dribbled the ball, passed, dribbled the
Most
ball,
of
got
his-
layups.
Most of the scoring came from inside.
Yeah. And mid-range. He shot a lot of, floaters.
Yeah, that's true. In hook shots.
All right, well, I think that concludes it. We came to the conclusion that Magic is definitely still got Steph Curry. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll link Connor's Twitter and Instagram in the comments.
Yes, sir.
You have a channel yet, or have you made it yet?
I do have one channel. It's just Condor. You should be
Okay.
able to find it easily.
Yeah.
PFP is Patrick staring at a phone angry.
I'll link it in the description. So
And also subscribe to our podcast channel.
yeah, we're gonna start uploading the podcast not only on our individual channels but that channel too.
Mhm.
So if you want just content where it's just us in it and not solo,